This is a Dohm sound conditioner. What it essentially is a white noise generator. You can adjust the sound holes for different kind of frequencies of sound. This hasn't been used in about 5 years. I used to use it all the time. I suffer from tinnitus quite severely. It was in one of the kids' rooms and the neighbour drilled through and it got full of brick dust. And it hasn't been used since. So I'm going to turn it on and demonstrate. Now, it ain't that bad. But every now and again, you just hear some kind of something that's not the sound it's supposed to be making. So all I'm going to do is strip it down and just clean it out. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, and it seems a shame not to have it. So I'm going to try using it again, and I haven't fixed anything in ages, so hopefully it'll be a quick win. I want to do something in the evening that's not playing video games and what have you. I do other stuff. I go to prayer meeting, church meetings, running up and downstairs with the kids half the time. But for actual hobbies, playing video games is not very productive, is it? So let's see if we can get this guy apart. 4 screws. I'm hoping there's no screws under this foam padding, because removing that. Oh no, there's not. Well, I never. Look at this. So I can see in here. It's a little gritty, but it's not actually as bad as I expected. I wonder if I can pull these off, whether they're crimped. They're probably crimped, aren't they? Let's see. See if I can get a grip on them. And I expect they're crimped, but I'm just going to see if I can pull that out. I'm not going to try to pull it by the cable, but... Oh yeah, they do come out. There we go. This ain't actually that bad. I'm looking for a soft brush. There we go. There's a soft brush. Honestly, I'm not seeing that much dust in it. Because it got brick dust all over it, and I think maybe it has had a superficial cleaning. But really it would be the mechanism. I'll get the air blower on it as well, but it's actually not dirty inside, so maybe I was hearing things, I don't know. Right, let's reach for my air duster. Air duster. Oh. Don't know how long the camera's been like that. Actually, it doesn't actually look that dusty inside, does it? Giving it a bit of a clean up. I don't know how long the camera was on the wonk, so maybe I'll start this again. I don't know, but oof, that's loud. So if there's any noise, it'd be around motors, wouldn't it? It actually looks alright. Yeah, I mean, all it is a fan and a motor, shaped in a very particular way. Okay, let's have it back together then. There are bits of fluff in here, but see, it's a bit gritty there, moving this mechanism, but I don't really see that can come apart meaningfully without damaging it. I suppose I could take these bits out, but that switch would have to come out, undoubtedly. Let's see, would it push out? No, I think it's probably, yeah, it's in there, isn't it? It's not really meant to come apart. I'm just gonna rocket that together. The question being, what way around with those? I've had a look at my reference video, black, brown, blue, I believe. Let's get these contacts back on. I expected this thing to be absolutely heaving with brick dust, but it's really not at all. Okay, and just 4 screws. Well, I have to say that is a nicely engineered little thing. It was very expensive when I bought it. At the time, my tinnitus was keeping me up at night. It wasn't so much that it had gotten worse, but I'd fixated on it. And, you know, I thought I was going to have to give up music and everything, but actually it's not really got any worse since. And I've always used, well, almost always worn earplugs and stuff, but obviously been a musician for 25, 30 years. It's good. Yeah, 30 years coming up to. It's going to have some effect. But I had tinnitus even as a little boy. I remember my parents having parties over and I could hear like a wee and a noise and just thought that's what silence sounded like. Runs in the family. Right, let's plug this back in. Let's listen for the bang. There we go. Okay, it's fine. So what you're doing with a contraption like this is you're raising the noise floor in the room. So if this is a little axis and this is time and this is, you know, sound in the room, and these objects are like peaks in volume, well, those are going to like wake you up, disturb your sleep. But if you've got the sound level in the room as this red line, then only peaks like this that go right over the line are going to be disturbing. So if there's not noise outside and stuff, the idea is that the noise floor in the room is raised. So yeah, it's quite a handy little thing, you know, for things that go bump in the night, if you're a nervous, jittery person. You can get a similar sort of thing with an app on your phone or whatever, but I like owning things that are things, that do things, you know, I don't like phones. Anyway, successful clean up, repair, have a look inside.